Went digital, giving us some news we can use about DC baby Drake, who's allegedly been arrested for having an unlawful firearm. He is a felon, so a felon with a firearm will put him in a slammer. You know, DC baby Draco's under a lot of scrutiny right now about his involvements with the different gangs within the Los Angeles culture, within the Los Angeles area, and now he's possibly in the Los Angeles County Jail. So we finna jump into this content without no further ado by way of Just Went Digital, see exactly what's going on. Let's get into it. Let's go.
This is Just Went Digital tapping in with breaking news. According to reports, DC baby Draco, hood vlogger, turned social media personality, has been arrested by the LAPD for having a blower in the Hoovers. This is credited, and information is coming from DC Baby Draco's page himself. DC Baby Draco was filming a vlog at the time of his encounter with the LAPD.
See, here's the thing too, though. Like, if you have to deal with situations and circumstances where you need a gun to go do these hood vlogs, it's probably safe to say that you really don't need to be there, and you probably shouldn't have been there. He doesn't make the best decisions. You're over here doing these hood vlogs and you're in these territories. It's not really smart for you to have a gun on you, especially when you're going into a high police area with criminals. So there's that. It's kind of like you're asking to go to jail.
And before getting...
Let's start this off the right way, because I want to be very clear from the jump. I don't know if this information is true. This is not me confirming anything. This is simply what's being circulated on the YouTube streets right now. And honestly, I'm approaching it with a lot of skepticism. And the reason I say that is because we've seen this movie before. The last time there was breaking news involving DC, a lot of people got finessed by the rollout. What looked serious at first ended up being a perfectly timed play that fed directly into the algorithm. The views went crazy, the conversation spread everywhere, and by the time people realized what was going on, the moment had already gone viral. So because of that history alone, it wouldn't surprise me if this was another calculated move. DC is a lot smarter than people give him credit for. A lot of folks underestimate him, but he understands attention, timing, and how narratives move online. He knows controversy equals clicks, and clicks equal momentum. So there's a strong possibility that this is just another chess move, another way to keep his name ringing while everybody else is reacting emotionally. But here's where things change. If this is not a game, if this is real, then DC absolutely has to move smarter than ever. This is not the time for risky decisions, emotional reactions, or unnecessary exposure. When you already have priors, every situation automatically gets magnified. The margin for error is smaller. Every move you make is looked at under a microscope, and that alone makes this a dangerous position to be in. On top of that, if I'm not mistaken, there's already a strike involved. Whether people want to acknowledge it or not, that's a headache in itself. Strikes don't just affect content, they affect momentum, consistency, and peace of mind. Once you start stacking stress on top of stress, that's when mistakes happen. And another thing people aren't talking about enough is this. There are individuals who already don't like you, who already have animosity towards you, and they have been waiting for a moment like this. Quietly watching, waiting for an opening. If they even catch wind that you're sitting in LA County Jail, best believe they're going to do everything in their power to turn that into YouTube headlines. And it's not going to be flattering. That type of attention doesn't help your brand. It doesn't help your family. It doesn't help your future. Viral moments can work for you, but they can also work against you when the context is wrong. Now don't get it twisted. Safety always comes first. Nobody is saying move reckless or ignore your surroundings. But if you feel like you need a blower just to go film content, then that should already be a sign. Sometimes the smartest move is not being there at all. At this point in your career, you don't have to physically put yourself in every environment to prove a point. You've reached a level where private security should be a standard investment, not an afterthought. Especially when we're talking about hood vlogs that last an hour at most. 1 hour of content is not worth jeopardizing your freedom, your momentum, or your long-term success. That investment could literally save your entire platform. And let's be real, right now, DC has been going viral all up and down California with these hood vlogs. The motion is undeniable. The numbers are speaking. The visibility is there. People are paying attention, whether they love you or hate you. And that's exactly why jail should be avoided at all costs. Because if, knock on wood, you were to end up behind bars, everything slows down. The content slows down. The algorithm cools off. Opportunities get delayed. Deals get put on hold. And rebuilding momentum after that is never easy. Why interrupt something that's clearly working? At the end of the day, this is about playing the long game. Protecting your freedom is protecting your brand. Protecting your motion is protecting your future. You've already proven you can go viral. Now the real challenge is staying consistent without crashing out. Move smart, move calculated. Don't give anybody the headline they're hoping for. The motion is real right now. Don't be the reason it comes to a stop.